just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip. We're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium, here in Las Vegas. Tonight, on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Carolina Panthers and the Las Vegas Raiders on Sunday Night Primetime. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. A short one taken at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. First carry for Chuba Hubbard. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Devin Bush there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Down. Yellow, 43.
Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll get this to his tight end, Ja'Tavion Sanders. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 18 yards on the connection. It's a Carolina first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
On the RPO, a pass taken by McMillan. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready.
McMillan comes in motion. Young hands it to Hubbard. He'll work forward for a couple. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
3rd down, they need 5.
Ready.
That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. He's going to have that first down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's Hubbard. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 41. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Hubbard. He'll get about 2. Darian Porter in on the stop. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 ready. 60 ready.
From the gun, it's Young. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
He'll go for it with Hubbard. And he's going to have a Panthers first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
And everyone in the stadium knew where the ball was going, and it didn't matter. And we see so often these 3rd and 4th and short situations. There's such good opportunities to generate chunk plays, Mike, because you think how many bodies are up at or near the line of scrimmage, and it's exactly the case here. Keeps the drive alive. Nice job.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Check,
That's to the right, caught by Sanders. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. They'll need to pick it up on 3rd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Blue 32. Ready?
They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 4. A run, and this is Ashton Genty. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
I see through your act, and I still enjoy.
3rd and 5.
18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on third down, that number just goes up.
And he got that all wrong. It goes straight out of bounds.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now. Black.
The man in motion is Watson. On 1st down is Young. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Ready. 10 black. Ready.
On 1st down, it is Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Panthers football to begin this 2nd quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Ready up. Ready.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll take this one in. Jimmy Horn Jr. Touchdown, Carolina. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Viking 18. Go.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
No. Get it. 7 ready.
On the handoff, this is Genty. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5.
19, Tiger, 19.
Back to throw. Oh, man, open downfield is Thornton. And he will score. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Vegas. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
On the set. Striker, 3-3. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Young. Forced out wide. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st down, it's right back to Hubbard. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Keanu Benton there for the stop. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. The man in motion is Watson. The RPO. That one is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
The first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is 1st and goal. Leggett in motion. Little quick pass to the receiver, heading right to the goal line and in. Xavier Leggett, touchdown, Panthers. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Second down, they need 3. They'll keep it on the ground with Genty. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as the tackle is made right at the 36.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
This has been a first half to forget on their offensive side of the ball. It just seems like it's been a snowball effect. Bad plays are leading to even worse plays, and that sack being the largest setback in the game that's been full of them.
They go play action with Smith. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, Smith. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down.
43.
Young to throw on first down. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
First down, Panthers.
Here we go. Here we go. Real quick. 60 red. 60 red. 10.
Young to throw on first and 10. That's caught. It's the tight end Sanders. And they're into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26-yard line.
19 yards.
The Panthers will take their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
First down, Carolina.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's a toss left side. It's Hubbard. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Okay, ready?
Second down and 8. Caught out wide on the RPO, and they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. This is 3rd and 6.
Come on, set. Hut.
To the left side in the hands of Watson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
On 4th down, on comes Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. His kick is good. And the Panthers will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the jump. Ready. Crack all 80.
A Shotgun snap. He's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
60 Eagles.
They'll throw out of the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Another catch on the drive, this one for 13 yards, and another first down. They'll run with Genty. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
From the gun, it's Gino. Quick throw here is complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
On 4th down, Smith. That's going to be caught. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they needed, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's carry number 1 for the former Bulldog, Zamir White. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. It is Ryan Neal there to bring him down. From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. No ball, no ball.
Working out of the gun, Smith. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and 9. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That one incomplete. Hovering, outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Xavier Liga, and he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready. Check 45. White.
The motion man is Sanders.
Ready.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Eric Stokes, the corner. They're on the stop. Here's second and 9. Out of the shotgun, Young to the sideline. He's got Watson. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
You don't need much. It is third and inches. From the gun, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
This is a play call I don't quite understand, Mike. Backed up on your side of the field, just convert on third down. Get a fresh set of downs, and then open up more opportunities to put the ball in the air. Now you bring up a fourth down decision deep in your own territory.
And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get it out of bounds.
At their own 14-yard line.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Now Smith. Pass caught right side by Thornton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
From the gun on third down, Smith. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
A run out of the gun for Genty. They'll take this to about the 28. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
8. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Now, Gino. A throw right side, taken in by Tucker.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 3.
Third down and 3. Gino to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll go. Smith. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Las Vegas.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
That is taken in left side by Thornton. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Dante Thornton was the intended target. Third down coming up.
At this stage of the game, Mike, you have to find that balance defensively between playing prevent and making sure that ball does not get thrown over my head. But how often do we see defenses just give so much space, so much green grass, that the offense finds a way to move down the field quickly regardless. So just continue to mix up coverages, but do not let them throw the ball over your head.
This one complete right side. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Vegas. We'll run the toss to Genti. And he will score! Game on! Ashton Genti! Touchdown, Raiders! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And now the Raiders faced with an important two-point conversion attempt.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
From the pistol, Smith. That is caught. And they get the two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blue.
That one thrown quickly. Watson on the RPO. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Young. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Hey, check mega. Ready.
Young hands it to Hubbard.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Got it. Down. 45. White. Cut, cut.
On the toss, here's Hubbard. Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's shoved out of bounds and probably loses a yard.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On the ready.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
The man in motion is Watson. Another run here with Hubbard. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal.
10 front. 10.
Throwing is Young. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. There's a handoff to Hubbard. And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Ready. 10 cycles. Cut.
They'll try to run with Hubbard. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up fourth and goal.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Panthers will take their first timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So a big kick coming here for Ryan Fitzgerald. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. Open man is Horton. He's got it. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming
in trouble, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Vegas.